everybody, and welcome back to Let's Megamek with Marlow's Stingrays. Um, I had actually done the next battle with Captain Marlow and his wonderful gang of four, but I ran into a recording issue where after I'm using a different program. I'm trying to solve there's some issues that I'm just not happy with the quality of the videos. Some of it audio, some of it visual. So I've been trying out some different stuff, and the new program, it like worked for the first turn, and I stopped the recording, just checked to make sure it was working, and then when I went back, it reverted to like an older profile that just it was unwatchable. And the other problem was I was going to go back and just redo the whole match, but I forgot to save before going in, so I couldn't do that. So instead of just derailing and giving up, we're just going to roll with it. I will tell you what happened. As you recall, it was a fight against these guys here. No, not these guys. These are down here. Scimitar, Saladin, Hetzer, Maxim, a couple of Vedettis. Honestly, the Vedetti here and the two mechs here didn't really do much. This Liao one, we surrounded. I don't think we ended up killing it. We really tore it up though. This Maxim ended up being immobilized in the middle of the fight, and the big deals were actually this Saladin and this Hetzer. And the Hetzer I knew to be scared of. I forgot what a Saladin was. If you don't know what a Saladin is, it's an AC-20 that floats around and shoots you in the face. And it hurts. One second. Excuse me, I had a little bit of cough. And yeah, that happened. This Hetzer actually did his thing too. I was very careful around this Hetzer. It could have been a lot worse than it was. Didn't help any that we were in dawn, and as far as the time of day, so we were getting a little bit of a penalty there. I was like fighting like 9 2-hit rolls the entire match, except with Carl Marlow himself, he's just that badass. But he's still in that Shadow. I need to get him out of a Shadowhawk and into something actually useful, because the Shadowhawks just are not very good. At least not as your main force. Crazy Ivan never really got into play. After the match, we did ended up with only 3 kills. We didn't lose anything. Our actual bot friends actually did this Centurion actually did some work. The Vulcan didn't do too badly either. As a matter of fact, I think that Vulcan actually got a kill on the Hetzer. He got the final kick in, basically. But the two big takeaways is the Saladin ripped open the right torso of Carl Marlow's mech and actually took out his autocannon. And this Hetzer got he took a long range shot with his 5 SRM6s at our other Shadowhawk, and it got a through armor crit into the gyro. So those are the big deals that actually ended up happening as far as the mechs are concerned. Oh, and Carl Marlow did take a hit to the head. He wasn't hurt too badly though. A bruise on his right arm. He's only going to be out for 2 days, so he's going to be fine. He got the kill on that Saladin. I was pissed at that Saladin after that happened. I tore into him with both Shadowhawks, in fact. But they both just jumped behind him and just obliterated him. Other than that, I think I did credit the kill of the Max, because the Maxim, we didn't actually kill it, we immobilized it, but it came up in the end screen as a kill, so I went ahead and assigned it to Bruce, because he was the one that actually immobilized it. Where are you, Bruce? I wish these would stay where I had them. Bruce, you're down here somewhere. There you are. Bruce Nokita. Yeah, the Maxim. And the other one was the Hetzer, and we didn't kill it. We didn't get the finishing blow, so technically the person that did the most work on that, other than him, was Natalie. But she didn't get the final kill, so I didn't assign. I probably could have. It's kind of hard to tell at the moment who actually did the most damage to actually confirm that kill, because they were both working on it. So let's go into our mech lab. We got 1 day to go, and this battle was just a lot closer than I was very comfortable with. I thought sure, because that right torso on the Carl Shadowhawk, that has his ammo in it. He could have very well lost his mech there, and the other Shadowhawk took the gyro hit and fell down. I could have. I mean, it was a two hit of 8 to stand back up, but he was just surrounded by these vehicles, and I thought sure one or the other, or if not both, was going to be lost. Way too close for what it was. It was way too close of a fight. And what really came into play is the fact that we are fighting a veteran enemy, and that is not insignificant. We have a lot of green people still, and that's like a difference of 2, if even 3, on the gunnery skill on their 2-hit rolls. So while we're fighting 9s, 10s, and even 12s or something like that, they're getting 8s. A lot easier to hit when you got to have to roll an 8. Anyway, Star League Catch is going to be next. I'm going to walk through the generation of this with you, because I'm honestly not sure who I want to send, and I'll get to that here in a minute. First, let's go ahead and go. Oh, the only other thing I did, let's go here into the repair bay. Oh, actually, before I do that, I actually need to assign him to a doctor. I really don't know what this does. I'm assuming it could get worse if I don't have him treated or something like that. I don't know. It just feels right to have them treated. So, and as far as how many, I don't know how many they can do max. I was thinking as many medics as they had, but well, when we get doctors, we'll just add more doctors and just roll with whatever we get. Other than that, the AC5, we didn't have a spare AC5 for Carl Marlow's mech, so I ordered one, and it's going to actually arrive tomorrow. So that's very good. Other than that, we need to actually do some repairs here. I did salvage this Maxim. That's all I did, because it was just crippled. It isn't hurt that bad. It was just its engine was rendered immobile. And we did capture the one guy. I didn't see if he was actually recruitable or not. Let me go into general here. Why do you still have a star next to your name? They actually have experience because they were in a battle. It doesn't look like she's not recruitable. One way I can double check that, if I go to GM mode, change patterns, it's in prisoner. The one with stars are willing to defect, and this is automatically rolled. It's not something I need to roll separate. It's not easy to do, especially being a veteran or the elite. I was actually very surprised we even got the elite. But, she's not hurt, but we're going to go ahead and ransom her off. I'll go ahead and pull up that sheet now. I'm going to need it for the Star League cash. These are the prison rules. It's just straight up you get money for whatever. So she's a veteran. We're going to get 25,000, and I will release her. So I'm going to go ahead and do the finances first. Add funds. Paid for by. Ransom. Can't remember what I put for the other one, but it's what it is. Oh, bonus for prisoner capture. Oh, wait a minute. Is it automatically doing this? But it's giving me the wrong numbers. I guess you get a bonus for capturing them, and then you get a bonus for ransoming them back, or recruiting them. Did I have to pay for her recruitment? I don't think so. Anyway, I'll look into that later off screen if I remember to do so. You get to be free. Free, free as the bird goes. Go here into the repair bay. I'll go ahead and, since it's only 1 day, we'll go ahead and do this on camera. I don't like, this is a lot of back and forth, but I can kind of show you what I do when I am not actually involved in the scene itself. I do like the fact that we got this Maxim, because this is a troop transport. If we just get this running again, well, I need vehicle crews. And I think I can actually pay to actually get vehicle crews as a paid result. But I think I can't do it during a contract. I think I have to do it out of contract. Maybe we'll get lucky and just get some vehicle crew. But in the meantime, log. Yeah, let's go ahead and start with this. As a matter of fact, I need to assign a neuter man to watch over this thing. He's green. Actually, I think he's a regular. No, he's green. That's right. You get a picture if you get a share. You don't get shares as a tech until you're regular. In my rules. Trying to decide if I want to start repairs. Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and start repairs on this thing. See if we can actually get this motive system. So since I'm not in any rush, I can get a -3 modifier to the roll if I take basically 4 times as much time to do it. And they must all be busy, actually. Are our techs busy too? No, they're not that busy. Well, what I'm thinking is, I guess it's important for priority purposes. I want to take JD here on the Star League mission. Now let's pull up the Star League mission so we know what we're actually getting into tomorrow. I think, is that under the campaign system? Take me a minute to find it. Open markets, special events, event roles. I think it's a special event. Or no, a special mission is what it is. And I think the special missions are over here in the battle section. Yep. And it was Star League Cache 1. You find a long lost Star League cache with 1 functional Star League era mech. Unfortunately, the enemy arrives just as the mech is being powered up. One of your mech warrior pilots this mech together with a single Star League era mech piloted by a green mech warrior. Tech that was powering up the mech against 3 enemy mechs of the same weight class as the player mech. To win, you must destroy all 3 enemy mechs. If the Star League mech is functional after the battle, up to 3050, the employer offers a mech of the same weight class for the mech in exchange. You get a minor contract breach if you refuse. If we do this, I'm not going to refuse. I would rather. We don't really have the ability to patch up a Star League mech, so that would be perfectly fine. Because if I do it with JD, he's in an assault, so we would be basically getting a free assault. Player starts at center, bot starts at north, and the winner controls the field. Roll 1d6. If the result is 6, the Star League is royal. If the result is 1, it is primitive. Otherwise, it's normal. Star League is bot control. If the mech is primitive, you can keep it without fighting the battle. So I guess I don't know what this means. Primitive mech. I kind of know what it means. Let's pull up for funsies. Not that. Yes, this. Okay. let's go down to actually the Star League mechs. Star League 2750. I guess the primitive ones would be the ones with 2 stars next to them. So like a Banshee or the Mackie. Mackie. We should definitely fight for a Mackie. Catapult C1 apparently is primitive. A1. I don't even know what a champion is. I guess that's what we're going to call a. Well, again, depending which way we go. So the only problem, the reason I'm bringing this up is the problem I'm having is I am not going to have these mechs repaired in time. So this is going to have to actually be the training lance, and I'm going to have to actually take this lance out to attack. But if I put this guy in a 3-on-1 fight, well, 3-in-1.5 fight with assaults, his mech isn't going to come out of that pretty. This is the dilemma, but I think that I'm going to, that's what I was initially going to do, so that's what I'm going to do. Let me go ahead and roll up regular royal. Okay, let's roll up and see what we're actually going to get, and then we'll go to do. What? It's my game folder. Why is my game folder even open? I forgot what I was going to do. Oh, my dice. Stupid game folder distracting me. D6. 3. Okay, just a normal roll. So, I guess I'll just do a D99 roll. Or 999 roll. 553. We're going to be fighting over an awesome 8Q. That's Starling era. Okay, okay. Let's do the repairs. Now, when I'm doing these repairs, I like to start with, even if I've got regulars handy, I like to start with the green techs, because if they fail the roll, basically, if a green tech fails to roll, a regular and up can take it. If the regular fails it, veteran and up. So if I start with a regular, it basically lowers my chances of actually getting stuff repaired. So unless it's actually just ridiculously necessary. See, that's my problem with this. It's an elite. I can't do that. Let's go ahead and get the Crazy Ivan here. Oh, Crazy Ivan actually isn't even gonna. He just has ammo. Alright, which Shadowhawk do I think I can actually get repaired quicker? So this is the big thing. Repairing this gyro. It takes 480 minutes, and he's got 480 minutes left to work. Target number of 11, so go ahead and try. No. So now it's regular. So now I've got to find a regular. Target number 9. He did it. Alright, we should be able to get this one back rolling then. Jeb, go ahead and do the reloads here. And do motion armor. I wish I could like just drag select all of this, but you can't. You can multi-select, but it doesn't really matter because you go here, you push the ×4, it only does the one that you flipped it on. But we got enough text that we should be able to get this thing running. 100 minutes, go ahead and jab and give that a shot. You failed. And you failed. Wonderful. Thank you. Oh, I'm used to doing it that way. 100 minutes, give it a shot, dude. You failed. I get worried when it gets back up to the veterans, because if they fail it, it's a lot of points just left over. 300 minutes to replace all this armor. Well, he'll get started on it, and he probably won't get it finished, but that's okay. I think that's all of our green techs. No, he's got 20 minutes left over. Let's go ahead and you'll do the reloads. And I believe that's it. We'll go ahead and advance to the next day. Shadowhawk went down in quality. Our AC5 has arrived. And you tried to salvage a stabilizer and failed. And you succeeded in the stabilizer. So we should have people available. Yeah. Green tech here. I'm going to see if he can actually get this fixed. Target number of 8. He did it. Alright. We have a tank basically for free. Awesome. Good. Well, let's not reload ammo until we actually need to. You go ahead and give that a shot. And we'll just leave you behind. Well, not really behind, I guess. Some of these, I guess the time is just based on how much damage it actually takes, but sometimes it doesn't seem linear. It seems like certain sections require more repairs than others. It's strange sometimes. Well, I bet that's it. The quality level of the parts probably are changing it a little bit. I think we're out of green techs, so now it's actually just generating this match. Can I just deploy one guy? Yep. He's it. Now let's look at actually how you generate this particular fight. So I'll go down to map generation. I know there's a special map we use. And I'll also need to generate what mechs they will be using. Well, we know we're getting an 8Q. Well, if we win, we're getting an 8Q. They will have 3 assault mechs under the layout table. Of quality D, but they're going to be veterans too. Next layout, very good. So D quality is going to be it's going to be a D999 roll, and it's going to have a modifier of -50. Longbow. Okay. That's not too bad, because if we actually get up in its face, it's neutered, basically. 56 is Charger. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That's a terrible mech. We may actually be able to pull this off. What did I roll there that's going to kill us? 5. I don't know what a striker is. Something new. Striker 2C. Alright. That's the opposition. Oh, these are the bonus rolls I mentioned the other day. That's what you can get. And there's special maps. Starleague Cache is a 20 by 35. And I'm pretty sure it has its own type of map. Let's go ahead and note this down. There's a special map, Starleague Cache, yeah, Brian Cache. So we'll just roll to see if there's any special weather conditions that will hinder us. Light condition 5, daylight good. Atmospheric condition 5, none. So just broad daylight. Brian Cache. Enemy starts north. Ally center. Alright. That's all there is to it. Let's get back here. And well, I guess we'll go ahead and get into it. I'm going to go ahead and put a break in here, and we'll see you next time.